Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Sack here. Tonight, October 30th, will be Game 3 of the 111th World Series. It is the first of the World Series games in New York. Remember, in the spring training, I predicted that the Mets would be in this World Series because it's the 111th and New York equals 111. Well, check this out. The last time the Mets won the World Series was 1986, 29 years ago. They were playing against the Boston Red Sox. In game one, they lost by 1 run. Just like this year, in game one, they lost by 1 run to the Royals. In 1986, in game two, they lost by 6 runs. This year, in game two, they also lost by 6 runs, 1-7. The Mets would go on to win the World Series in 86 despite starting 0-2. We will see if the exact same thing happens this year. Notice in this poster put out by the Mets organization, which is what we're looking at, I didn't create this graphic. This is from the Mets website. They have number 47 pictured for the poster. And if you follow the work of my channel, you know that I tell you 47 is one of the most important numbers in sports. The first NBA championship was in the year 47. The first Super Bowl was in the 47th season of the NFL. Both the MLB and NHL created their logos in the year 47 that they still use. Very special number. In game one, after Matt Harvey, number 33, had thrown 47 pitches, Fox had a blackout in their truck, and when Joe Buck came back from the interruption, he said, "Truck went out." Let me just show you this, Truth Seeker, so you don't have to take my word for it. We'll let the calculator do the talking. When Joe Buck came from the Fox Sports blackout, after the 47th pitch, Joe Buck said, "Truck went out," which has gematria of 47. As I teach all of my viewers, sports, the news, it is controlled by Masonic men. Joe Buck, the reason he is on TV is because he is in the gang. Most sports fans know that Joe Buck is a horribly annoying person, a complete moron. The only reason he is on TV is because he is a Masonic man doing what he is told to do, such as say things like, "Truck went out" after a blackout after the 47th pitch. None of this stuff is a coincidence. In Super Bowl 47, there was a 33-minute blackout. In Super Bowl 47, there was a 33-minute blackout. Here, after pitch 47 with number 33 on the mound, we also get a blackout. And again, I have to repeat myself just because people need to know this information. 2 weeks before the World Series began, I said there's a lot of coding for some type of blackout incident at the World Series. Hopefully that was it at game one and something bigger is not coming. It's also possible that something else is due and game one was just a little preview of what's to come, a little tease. So check this out here. "Now the real fun begins" is the tagline on this. Let's go Mets. "Now the real fun begins" has a gematria of 218, and the reason this is interesting is because August 6th, 8-6 is the 218th day of the year. Again, this is a poster from the year 86. So in a way, possibly another coded 86 tribute. What we're looking at here are the results from 86 World Series. Mets lost the first 2 games, won the next 2, lost the next one, won the next 2. We'll see what happens this time around. The Game 7 of the 86 World Series the Game 1 of the 86 World Series was October 18th, 86, a date with 114 numerology. This year, Game 7 will be on November 4th, 114. We're living in the time of the 114th Congress. John Boehner in Gematria, who steps down today from head of Congress, sums to 114. I just show you these things so that you understand the coding of numbers into words is very important in this world. It's going on all the time. It is an occult elite practice that is hidden from the mainstream. And it is always coded all over the world of sports. The reason I predicted the Mets would be in the World Series in spring training this year is because of Gematria. From just moments ago on CNN, they had this tribute to the parachute that came down in the 86 World Series. Look at CNN's shot that they put up. The only numbers you can make out are 8 and 6 for the 86 World Series. This is no coincidence. It's probably no coincidence that the man came down at the moment he did. There's also something interesting about parachute. In Pythagorean gematria, it sums to 39, just like New York. Very important number in New York. And the big way, it sums to 93. Another important number in New York. In case you've never seen this before, New York equals 39. It is the Empire State, 39. MSG for Madison Square Garden, 39. The abbreviation NY, 39. The United Nations there is 39 floors tall. The date of establishment, 7/26/1788. This website doesn't calculate numerology, but 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 6 is 15, plus 1 is 16, plus 7 is 23, plus 8 is 31, plus 8 more is 39. New York is the land of 39. Kansas City, the opponent, is on the 39th parallel. They've been playing in their stadium in Kansas City since the year 93. 93 and 39, both very important numbers in New York. The new big building there in New York is called One World Trade Center, 93. 93 World Trade Center, bombing at the old building. On 9/11, the first floors hit were floors 93 through 99 by Flight 11, crashing into the buildings that look like giant 11s in the 11th state. Truth Seeker, if something bad happens at this World Series, it will have been foreshadowed. 86 is not a good number. It's a number that's always around tragedy. On August 6th in history, that's when Hiroshima was bombed. So anyway, just wanted to show you all this coding. Remind you that the world of sports is completely rigged, and these Masons, these Zionists, love to falsify and recreate history by the numbers, as they've done so far through games 1 and 2. Remember that opening pitch home run that should have been scored as an error? All signs of the hoax that every sports fan should be able to see. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.